Not too shabby whatsoever. I probably do want to... I'm sorry, my iguana friend, but replace you with a bit of a larger selection here. So in fact, a null pack seems like a good opportunity. Maybe? There we go. Now we're starting to get some friendly faces. Hello, my new pals. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the party. Love to have you. And let's get at it, shall we, folks? Not shabby. Ring of Wizardry. Very interesting. Please don't kill my gnolls from outside of my sight range, if you could be so kind. I guess I should also probably step behind said gnolls to take on our centaur friend. Not too shabby here. Yeah, that cold. It doesn't hurt as much as it normally would, with our vulnerability not being an issue here, so that's nice, at the very least. We now merge with and destroy victim. We got up to full POD pips there right at the end of the encounter. Let's pick up a few more things, and we'll do another nice round of IDing here before we continue moving on. I'm trying to get slightly better at doing so, not put it off quite so much as I have in the past. Not too bad. And time for a new round of friends, shall we? Single water moccasin, not quite what I was hoping for, but we did see them do some fantastic work against our white friends earlier, so that should do me just fine here. Especially if I can kind of assist in the best way we can. Oh, hello, UF. We will most likely leave you alone. Is UF the only place you get hammers these days? I'm trying to think of the last time I saw a hammer. Maybe I've just kind of gone hammer blind, seeing as how I never really use them anyway. Regardless, nothing is worth murdering an innocent gnoll, so we're gonna just continue heading down here. Let's see how things go. Let's get a new army of friends at our side, shall we? Some quick scorch in action here. Fantastic. And we get liquefaction? Or liquefaction, sorry. So this turns everything into mud around us, I believe. Just gets rid of flying, attempts to cast the melee, or attempts to attack us in melee may fail. Interesting. I've never really used it before, which is a lot of times the mantra of any Djinni run. It's a good opportunity to try out spells that you've never really seen the need to bring into your repertoire before, so I'm looking forward to potentially learning some new things about ourselves here. And let's start scorching, shall we? Nice, a wonderful little army for us here. And for the time being, I'll probably just try to keep them all alive until we need them as meat shields in the future, which never know when such an eventuality may come to pass, so it's nice to have the bodies for sure. And otherwise, we'll just keep going here. Gladiator, Djinni, and this guy sounds like a fun combination. That really does. And go like with a dexterity build and just stab the ever-living crap out of everything. The sky builds in general are really fun. I'm kind of sad at how long it's been since we had a good run. So you mean good luck? Fair enough, fair enough. But thank you then. Thank you for the luck, Lo-Fi. Djinni New Sky definitely going well for us so far. We're hoping that it will continue to be a fruitful venture. I should probably get out of here before that boulder beetle tears me a new one. Flip side of that is we could turn into a tree for the extra AC here. I think it brings us up to 20-something. 24 against your 32. Rolling goes up to 64, which is brutal regardless of how we slice it at this stage in the game. Probably should just walk away. Even though we got our nice little army here, we're starting to do some work. Turns out all of these kobold zombies just do 1 damage, so maybe not the best army. And I'm probably pretty safe to just get the heck out of dodge for the moment here. Fantastic. Let's find ourselves another way down, shall we? And never dull moment immediately coming across new friends. That anime dead aura lasts for quite a long time though. Definitely see that being slightly more useful once we're able to take out some stronger enemies with it. I say as I immediately bring us to the brink of death here. Oh gosh, I need to stop playing so quickly with our Djinni friends here. Because I know that Yaks can hit pretty hard, so why was I going at it with 3 AC? Who knows the way that the Torinski brain works? I think it's a mystery to everyone. Science hasn't quite gotten to that point yet where it can make sense of me. So, I could try throwing net here. 68% chance to hit is not great, but it's something. Fantastic. Okay, not really deserved, but it looks like we may just get out of this in one piece for the moment here. So let's continue to walk away from our new friends, get the heck out of Dodge, and 3rd time's the charm. Maybe this stairwell will be everything we hoped and dreamed of. And before I accidentally just quiver cast, let's swap our quivered ability back to necrotize here. Fantastic. And it does seem like there's some priority because we got the necrotize ability popping off instead of the animate dead, but that is fine. And now that we have some friends at our back here, fantastic. And how will you do? Go up to 14 damage. Now that's the ticket. That's what we're looking for in an army of mindless followers. Fantastic. Fortunately, necrotize is not continuing to work its magic here, but that's fine. Should do well enough to get us through all of our new friends here. Vampiric Spear. Now that's kind of interesting. I feel like that could definitely come in handy for us here. And okay, let's do this army. Yak, attack, commence. By our powers combined, I'm hoping. So close. There we go. Fantastic. So we did lose the majority of our Yak army here, unfortunately, but it's not the end of the world. We did manage to take care of the Boulder Beetle. And I'm hoping that's about the worst that we come across here. Amulet of Magic Regeneration. Perfect. Everything we could have possibly dreamed of. I don't know where our final Yak went, so we'll just replace them with a new army of friends here. Do you deal like 2 damage? No, still just 1 damage for our orc friends here. It's not exactly ideal, but that's fine. What about Orc Warrior? I mean, there we go. 12 is a bit more like it. I'll take what I can get, I guess. At the very least, even if they're not exactly putting out a roaring amount of damage output, they should be decent meat shields for us to just try to stay alive. If things start to get a wee bit hairy here, like in this specific case here, let's take a step back. Fantastic, thank you, friends. What are friends for if not to stand in the way of angry Yaks, you know what I'm saying? Fantastic. We'll just keep on keeping on for now. Did we get any new spells? No, it's still just liquefaction. Let's see what that looks like. So that slows our movement speed as well? Is that what I'm gathering from this? Interesting. Maintain the connection to the ground slows the caster's movement even if they are flying. Huh. So our movement is down to, 1.3 instead of 1.0 for a single step. Interesting. Well, we'll see how much we end up using that over the course of the run. Why, hello there, my friend. What can I do with you? We could try for a confusing touch, but that seems needlessly risky. So maybe instead what we'll do is just head back to our stairwell and let's find another way down, shall we? Maybe no two-headed ogre this time? Could be nice, could be fun. Ooh, +4 war axe though. just going to keep my collection of weapons growing until we eventually come to some kind of consensus as to what we wish to be moving, or using rather, moving forward. Okay. So here's where we potentially see some action. Let's bring out the liquefaction. Start just scorching our way through here. Maybe relied a little too heavily on our abilities. Let's see. Chance of charming you, my friend, 49%. Ooh, okay, they did fail their attack at least. Oh my gosh. We fail, they fail. They miss us. We fail again. Only take 1 damage. Okay, I'm getting weirdly unlucky and lucky in the same breath here. Please. 1 more charge. 1 more coin flip here. Perfect. I guess the game just wanted to have a sense of drama and excitement over the course of it. Can't fault you for that, DCSS. I feel you there. But okay, we'll definitely heal up before risking life and limb again. Holy moly. Already far too many near-death experiences for my comfort, but that's fine. I'm sure that things will just get better moving forward, right? I mean, they can't get a heck of a lot worse, though I know better than to tempt fate too much in that regard. So let's just get some liquefaction going again. Fantastic. And our first troll leather armor. Immediately throw that bad boy on because the regen is absolutely stellar for us on a Djinni. And yet another troll sees us. Fortunately, the ogre not so much. So we get the devil. Well, my friend, if you could just hang out at the edge of our mud range, that would be fantastic. Thank you kindly. And we'll keep trying to kind of do this back and forth. Dodgy goodness. So that's a separate 2-headed ogre. That's 4 ogres. Holy moly. Definitely slightly less than ideal here. And that's not much better, my friends. Okay. Let's slow down for a minute here, shall we? I guess I could go for teleport. It's not looking great, no matter how you slice it here. Let's turn down our soundtrack just ever so slightly here. So, we could go invisible. At least gives us slightly better odds of dodging all these new friends of ours. We take a look at, can Net save my life once again here? 72% chance to hit you. So that is pretty fantastic. Then a scroll of teleport will be that there next. And just walk away from your problems in life. Holy moly. Oh, that's not the stairwell I wanted to go to. Let's try that again. Fantastic. Much better. And once again, before we accidentally throw away our final net here, let's swap that off a quick quiver. And holy moly. How are you, Kidlywink? 6 damage? Okay, I guess. Let's see. We still have our reap up, so if we can kill you... Oh, baby. Okay, 14 and 19 damage. That's already looking a lot better for sure. Can I... No, I cannot preemptively bring out another set of mud here. That's fine. Look at that. As we learn Manifold Assault. Okay. I mean, I like that. Maybe throw me a bone, DCSS. Bit of transmutation coming up next. Maybe, just maybe. If you could be so kind. At the very least, Manifold Assault is always a relatively solid spell, and it's nice to just get some AoE sorted nice and early on here. So that is fantastic, as we get a +1 Broadaxe of speed. Resist corrosion, 2 pips of positive energy. Resist poison, I think we have innately, but that's still an interesting choice here. If I swap into this bad boy, we're already attacking once per turn with a broad axe this early in the game. That's probably pretty solid for us, all things considered. So fantastic. Oh, there were 3 two-headed ogres on this floor. Well, how about that, my friends? Well, much more smoothly this time now that we have one on our side, so that is just fantastic. And we'll finish off the floor here without too much more trouble, it seems. Still none of our branches showing up, so hopefully we run into them soon. Ooh. Also don't have magic mapping, unfortunately. Could immediately throw one of these IDs, maybe get it. Unfortunately not. Let's try to find that Bailey, shall we? Okay. Immediately some more yaks coming our way. We're also way ahead in spell casting, so let's maybe chill out a bit on that, shall we? We can leave it at 13. Fighting definitely should come on. And what else do we wish to do here? Could learn a bit of armor. Shields is actually probably nice to get up to something like 4, so we can use that buckler. Maybe some invocations as well. We'll kind of go shotgun approach now that we've gotten the start of our run a bit sorted. Let's see, with Manifold Assault, how do we do? Not good enough is the answer, unfortunately. Let's just check out another way down, shall we? Very distant portcullis. That's a bit of a shame for sure here, but let's get a troll zombie. And how are you looking? 16 damage and 12 twice? That's better than a 2-headed ogre? Holy moly. Well, let's immediately head down the long way here. Try to get ourselves sorted. Oh, we still had Animate Dead running. Holy moly. So we get 2 new friends here. Beautiful. Faint creaking of portcullis nearby. Okay, so we're definitely getting pretty close to it here. We'll just hop around a few of these corners. In fact, it seems like that's going to be it there. Let's try not to get ourselves killed. Unfortunately, we lose our reaping abilities right before killing a bunch of these new pals, but that is just fine. Not too shabby. We'll heal up, and we'll have to come back for our pals another time. Now this is an interesting Bailey. I mean, most of these Sons of Guns are unfortunately in for a bit of a rough shot at life here, seeing as how we can fly over deep water and they unfortunately do not have the same privileges. The one exception to that, of course, or the one person that it doesn't matter so much, is the centaur up above. Oh, unless you have javelins and a halberd? That's it? Okay. I mean, I'll take it. Bit odd for a centaur buddy, but fine by me. Hey, Railbird, how's it going? I'm curious, if I animate Dead in here, will that get rid of my troll buddies outside? Because if so, I don't think I want to. I think we can instead just kind of puddle hop here to our heart's content. Kind of take advantage of that. Welcome back, Safid. We got, I don't know if you were here for Lito's Liquefaction, and Manifold Assault is our most recent addition to our selection here. So that should be pretty fantastic here. I'm hoping Manifold Assault begins to pay dividends a bit later in the run. We'll see what other combinations we get. I mean, most of the transmutation abilities will synergize exceptionally nicely with that bad boy. So we'll see how it all goes. And not too shabby. Just keep on keeping on for the moment here. I mean, I do like the amount of deep water we're seeing. Should be slightly cautious of all of the polearms or polearm attacks coming our way, of course. There we go. Just take a few steps away from the problem, and it ain't no thing. Is that an executioner's axe that you have, my friend? Huh. How about that? Well, I'm gonna be more than happy to liberate that from you in a few moments here. I don't know if we'll actually use it, but it's kind of fun to have available at the very least. And can I... There we go. I was hoping we could just have one of our new friends in sight here. So we take a decent amount of damage from all those javelins coming our way. Plus 4 Executioner Axe of Flaming? Sure. Manifold Assault and Executioner's Axe? Definitely could be interesting. Speaking of interesting, this is getting rough very quickly here. Put up the smoke clouds. I guess we could turn into a tree. Not great. Guess I haven't really been trying Vampiric Draining. Does it heal more than it costs? Now when we take a bunch of damage at the same time. What? I'm going tree form. It's make or break time. Only 5 health. Oof. Let's try curing? Nope. Okay, well that went downhill very fast. I'm definitely not exactly top of my game today. Which is partially why we're going with this slight break from the challenge series and just kind of having a bit of a fling with Djinni and having some fun. Okie dokes. Sorry, Barbatos. I would say we did our best, but I think that would, as mentioned, be a little bit of a lie. But Necromancer, definitely still an interesting start. I do start to get better and better the more I play them, so I do just need to give them a fair shake a bit more often here. But let's try switching things up slightly here. How do we wish to go forward this time around? Could we go back to the classic options? Conjurer, Fire Elementalist, Ice Elementalist? I guess if I go with Djinni, probably want to be a bit of a chef, you know? How can you make your Djinni without fire? So with that in mind, Fire Elementalist by the name of Djinni, Ratatouille, eat your heart out. Let's try it out. Bit of a return to the classics here. Does mean that we can murder most ice-themed things fairly quickly to kind of counteract the vulnerability we have in that department. But it also means we're pretty one-note unless we get lucky with the spells that get sent our way throughout the course of the run. So we'll have to see how things go. Of course, throw down the siege. For all the friends who want to play along at home here. Yeah, exactly. Fettuccine Alfredo. Exactly, Rufford. Oh, I love it. But okie dokie, once more into the mix, shall we? Let's see how it goes. I need to remember not to accidentally murder myself with just casting Foxfire, because it's so easy to do it this early in the run. But I'm sure we'll be fine. We'll just blitz our way through the early section of the game here. At least we should be able to with the Fire Elementalist start on Djinni. It is just exceptionally strong being able to spam this many Foxfires. Not too shabby. Probably should have actually picked up the leather armor there as well. Let's see how much more damage can I bring your way, my friend? Oh, just enough. Fantastic. Love to see it. Oh me, oh my. Not too shabby whatsoever here, and we'll just keep spamming our way to victory to start ourselves off here today. Not too shabby. Already level 3 and we get Sandblast. That's actually pretty nice to have available to us here. Some elemental agnostic damage source coming from us there, so that should work out in the long run. We do have Scorch up now as well. I need to keep that in mind. But we'll probably keep spamming Foxfire to our heart's content until we start to see it fall off a little bit here, which usually doesn't take too long, but we'll see how she goes. Jessica, hello. Hello, my friend. maybe if I just have enough Foxfires. Oh, and especially if you walk over the water, some steamed Jessica for your troubles. +1 row of willpower, also a nice early swap for us to make here. Fantastic. +10 dagger, more cold vulnerability, not exactly ideal, but a +10 dagger is interesting in its own right. I guess there's no real reason for us to get too into the weeds of whether or not we want to use it, seeing as how we're quite a long ways off from having the cash money to do so. I don't want to wake Natasha. Please don't wake my Natasha. Fantastic. I think we've gone out of the sweet spot now, so hopefully our kitty cat friend gets to just remain asleep, enjoy their remaining life here in the dungeon. Fantastic. Not too shabby. I mean, no faded altar, or did I just blitz by it without even noticing? That's a bit interesting for sure. I don't even know who we really want to follow. I mean, McLeod is kind of a classic option for any aspiring Djinni mage out there. Even with the nerfs to the healing, it's just the equivalent of Bahamut, basically. I don't think we'll go Gozag. As much as I love you, Gozag, been a bit heavy on the Gozag runs recently, so we'll try to mix things up here. Go feta so we can get some veggies to go with our pasta. Now that's thinking. You definitely got a point there. I think we'll try our best to go with Fedhas as long as it's made available to us here. Ooh. Artifact robe? What have we got? Old and reckless. Does sound about right. Arlek, strength +4 and int +3 is a pretty whopping combo here, so let's throw that bad boy on. Nice green to really make our flesh pop here. Fantastic. Gosh darn it, you're so fast. Holy moly. We get Searing Ray, so we're getting a lot of half-decent spells here to kind of fit in nicely with our fire-themed start. None of them really matter too much, seeing as how by the time our fire magic has fallen off, it'll probably be a little bit too late for Sandblast or Searing Ray, but you never know, so we'll at least keep them in the back of our heads here. And throw that helmet on top of our heads while we're at it, too. Fantastic.